of holidays, and the goal was to have a pre-created post.
Did we tell the camera?
Yeah.
That we're good?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Sorry.
You're a rule follower. I love it. Keeping us on task.
With the calendar.
Calendar. Thank you. No, you're good. Just to have a pre-created post that so then our communications people don't have to try to recreate one, and they can just grab it and pop it, grab it and pop it. So my thought is we'll have it all and then pass it on to the mayor, the safety service director, to make sure that it's all, kosher. And then
Actually, you cannot in, so I'm going to go library salon.
I hope no one else is there. Pause while they get her. I should call. You can unlock the door remotely. Hey, it's Susan Hoover calling from City Hall. We're supposed to have the door unlocked for a DEI meeting, and it was still locked. Now. So if you have it unlocked from now to 6:30, that would be awesome. Sweet, thank you. All right, thank you. All right, if he did not have it unlocked, my apologies. He's doing it now, remotely. Okay. That's high tech, right?
Yeah.
That's
So we were just talking about the calendar. Derek is going to work on it, creating the little posts. Once that's all together, we'll all look at it and then pass it on to the mayor and safety service director to then pass on the communications so they can just have it more automated.
sure.
Sweet. Okay. Under old business, I still have not met with the new HR director. She's got a busy schedule, and I've been doing some traveling, so I'm going to try to get that on the calendar for the week of the 21st to see if she would be able to join the board. If not, then we're going to need to find someone else. And then wanted to give a Marshall Park update. We had a small meeting to review the survey results. Has everyone had a chance to see the survey results? It's online. And I'll send it to you. Okay. We have over.
I'm afraid I'm missing stuff. I hate that.
It's all good.
They are on our website, on the city website.
It's on the city website. It's on my Facebook page.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I looked at it on the city website.
So we got over 100 responses, which is phenomenal. When we did the citywide survey for all parks, we only had 200. So the fact that we got 100 was phenomenal. Most of the comments were really thoughtful and considered, and had some really good ideas. So then we had the little community meeting, and one of the people who was there was a neighbor who lives directly next to the park. So that was a perfect person to get lots of information from. She talked a little bit about her experience back in the park when she first moved there. The whole park had chain link fence around it. And she said it was like a prison yard. Like it just did not have a friendly come on in vibe. So already by having the different fence line, it looks great. I was going to go over real quick. That sort of broke down all the conversation pieces that we had. The first sort of immediate needs is some fence repair, which the city project manager is working on that fence repair and getting the fence stained. Apparently there's also poison ivy on the fence line still, which I got 3 years ago and I still have a scar from. So I'm going to reach out to Clint and see if that's something that they can take care of, if that's like a bigger thing that, you know, they can put on their to-do list. And then some of the ideas, and there's some more short-term and long-term. Something that we could do immediately is the daffodils idea, which is daffodils around the perimeter of the park. Clint's on board with that. Daffodils are great because you can just go over them at the beginning of the season, and we don't even need to do a mulch bed. So we had a conversation about possibly doing a whole fundraiser for, you know, $5 for however many bulbs, and then do a bulb planting party, which we could potentially do this fall. So that would probably be the first thing. Excuse me, some of the other ideas were having handicap accessible play equipment, another sidewalk to the pavilion, which I think would be perfect right where, and this is something else that Darren was pricing out, that's where the marker will be. So if we could have that, a paved, handicap accessible, like not stairs, but a ramp. Yeah, thank you. Takes a village to make my words melt. So that would be another good asset. Obviously, we all want to modernize the play set. That's long range. A dog waste station. That's actually expensive, but I think that's something we could probably find money for. Another great idea was doing a caregiver champion or sponsor pots. One of the neighbors, she already has sort of taken ownership of a big planter there, and she just plants it and takes care of it. But we could make that a more formalized thing, and we could possibly have more pots at all the entrances and have volunteer neighbors to, you know, take care of the pot. That was another good idea. Another question was if we can do something with that old bathhouse space, maybe put peat gravel over it. It's just sort of a weird, dead, dumb area. Apparently to jackhammer it out would be too cost prohibitive. Another idea was to do like a buy a brick program and do like a brick pathway. Also, the fence line along the back of the park is kind of a mess, and there's a lot of trees growing through it. It's in really bad repair. So could we possibly remove the old fence, put up a new fence, and could we possibly do fabric on the fence such as they have at Waterworks, where either we could have artwork or maybe we could just say Marsh Park, but that would give a little more privacy for the neighbors and also be more of a visual interest, you know, so you're not looking at a chain link fence. And that would also be great on the side where the basketball court is, again, for privacy into their backyard. And then another easy breezy is, can we get another trash can in the park? I can put that up here. So those were some of the ideas. So what I'm going to do is pass these items on to the park committee and Clint, and then sort of see, you know, where we can go and the other thing we're going to do, from all of the feedback, it sounds like taking a look at that basketball court is actually the preferred option. That was what most people liked. It could also be art in terms of having the court base painted, like we did at Waterworks, and then having the students involved. So that'd be another way that we could do sort of 2-4 kind of thing. So I'm going to reach out to the company that resurfaced the basketball courts in Waterworks and get a price on what it would cost to redo the Marsh Park court.
Great. That's a lot of ideas.
Yeah,
That's wonderful.
yeah. It was really it was really lovely to read the comments.
That's good.
Oh, and does everyone know that we got the marker approved?
No. Oh,
Sorry. Right. So the marker, it was a very competitive year this year, but we got the marker approved and we got the full grant to pay for it,
Wow.
which is over $3,700.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. Great work.
So what happens now is they are going to continue to, they've got to kind of go, so it's past the research part. They're going to be looking at the exact wording. They might want to change a word or two for clarity. If they want to do that, they'll reach out to us, and then Susan Daniels and I, we can talk about the language if that's the case. And then it goes to it's cast in bronze, and it's 200 pounds, so it takes a long time to actually make the thing. So we probably won't get it till at least the spring, possibly next fall. So once we have a better sense, then we can start planning the big party, which we do need to, that's part of the requirement, is we have an unveiling, which I think would be fantastic, and do like a big party at the park and sort of continue to infuse positivity into that space.
That's great. That's huge.
Yeah, super exciting.
Did they say anything about the amount of articles provided?
They
As
did not.
History.
They did not tell us that they're impressed with the quantity.
Wow.
But
I was impressed with the quantity, or upset by the quantity. Right.
yeah,
But
fair.
it was a lot of digging. There was a lot of information.
Mhm.
It was very cool.
Yeah, it's a really interesting peek back into what it was like 100 years ago.
Great. That's exciting.
Yeah. All right. What else is on our list?
I pulled it up here. I'm sorry.
I've got it.
Yeah, I think the next thing is Hispanic Heritage Month.
Oh yeah.
Was the last item.
Oh sweet. Oh my gosh, we're gonna be out of here in 15 minutes. This is crazy.
Wow.
Well, no, we can do that other stuff. So Hispanic Heritage Festival. Moving forward, Jocelyn, the woman who helped me coordinate it last time, she's out of the country right now. So I'm waiting for her to get back, for her to confirm the band. I did get confirmation that the Cidery is going to make sure that we're funded. So that is phenomenal. Our work is really pretty minimal. We just need to work. Alexis and I are working on the flyer. Alexis is working on the flyer. It's looking gorgeous. And then we'll just need to work on distributing it. I want to make sure that we really get it out in the community. I keep forgetting to send stuff to churches, because that was one thing at the last Hispanic festival. Some women walked down because they heard the music, and they said, "Oh, we would have been here early if we knew it was going on." And so I asked where they get their information from, and they said mostly the church bulletin. I was like, "Oh, I would not have thought of that."
We could definitely distribute more flyers this year.
Yeah.
What is the date?
The 17th of September.
Oh, thank you.
which is a
And
Sunday.
You're closing the end of the street, right?
Correct.
Okay.
We're going to do the same thing that we did last year, which close off Mills. It will be the day after the International Art Show. So we'll probably be able to use some other tents if we need to.
Where did we get the tables last year? Do we have the tables again?
Yeah, we borrowed those from the off-bike market.
Oh, okay. So we probably borrowed those again.
Yeah. Yeah,
It starts at 3 on the 17th.
correct. Last year was 2 to 5. Now this year's going to be 3 to 7.
Okay. Would you like us to help set up?
That would
So
be
people put it in their
lovely.
calendars?
That would be lovely. That's coming up fast.
Yes.
Yeah, I will not.
Be around.
Oh, I may come.
Oh.
Yeah,
I have a week-long trip.
Ooh, good for you.
It's great. I
It's
just
all right.
realized that.
I might
That's
be.
okay.
But I knew everything.
Yeah, I might be back early enough so I can keep you posted on that. But
Okay.
I can. Yeah. Oh.
Thank you.
I can send people.
Your minions.
Yeah, I'll send. I'll send some other Norwoodians.
Perfect. Yeah, last year really Jocelyn made it all kind of happen.
Okay.
You also.
Well, she's
She's taking credit away from herself. You were there. We were there bright and early that day.
yes.
Doing a lot.
No, I mean in terms of
Not that Jocelyn, obviously.
yeah,
Jocelyn
she's the
deserves
one who
credit.
had all the context.
Yeah.
She got the dancers. She
Okay. And are we gonna have more businesses there like last year too? Just out of curiosity.
what businesses?
There were like food vendors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll have the same thing. We'll have the food vendors, we'll have the dancers, the band.
Okay.
It
It was really nice last year.
Yeah. And we'll, make sure we have at least one good food truck. We have now the Mexican bakery on Montgomery, and then across the street the ice cream parlor,
So, oh yes.
which is gorgeous.
I've
in there.
frequented those.
Yeah.
If I can get a suite, I'll be there.
I
You guys can tell.
We need like a new salad place. Or
I know, right?
have you been to the Southern Comfort? So good. Brand new, just opened up, Montgomery Road, in
Right about it.
University
might
It's like
Station.
a
Was it
young
one?
woman,
Yeah.
I think, who.
Yeah,
right,
she's-
she was like from Finley Kitchen or something.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
We when we went there.
I did read about it.
Yeah.
Was it on City Beat?
Was it?
I think it was on City Beat.
Anyway, City Beat updates, but not
Yeah.
my City of Norwood updates. I better
We
check
gotta work
that.
on that. This was another, and this sort of fits with back to the Marsh Park conversation. There was a question about. I'm sorry, we have the same sticker on our water bottles.
Oh, but that's right. Yeah.
Have we already gone over this?
Yeah, and the same water bottle. Well, very similar at least.
Oh,
Yeah. It's really funny.
Great
Right.
minds.
Sorry. One of the questions that residents had was about communication and how can we have updates on what's going on in the park. And I think one of the things that was really helpful with getting all the community feedback was we had a QR code in the park. I had one of those little yard signs made that had the flyer on it that has the QR code. So I was thinking we could start putting some yard signs in the park. Obviously, we need to get permission that says, keep up with what's going on in Norwood with a QR code that takes you to the Norwood website. And then maybe we could take you to the community events page or maybe the main page. And then we could put community updates in there. And then we could, that would be a way of sharing things. So I was thinking it'd be nice to have a Hispanic festival sign in the parks. how would people know that something new is coming up?
Would just- Yeah, does the QR code take you directly to the events calendar on the website?
Is that where it would
Maybe.
go?
I
So
don't
would,
think
so
it
would
can
you
go
have,
anywhere.
but so would, I guess my question is, so I go by the park today and I read the QR code, but in a week, if something new pops up, how am I gonna know? Because
So the QR code?
Yeah,
Well, if the website changes, that'll be with the QR code.
but I won't get like an alert to know, oh, there's a new event that just came up.
Well,
Would
true,
have
but
to
it's,
check it.
hopefully they'll
Yeah.
just know about that website now and go back. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, or maybe do we, hey, sign up to get newsletters?
Yeah, taking them to something like that would be good too. Like all shopping websites
Like,
too.
Sign
if the
up
QR
to,
code goes to the website and the website has a bottom somewhere or somewhere
it's
centrally located, if you'd like to sign up for, well, we have to hope that they would do that.
Yeah, and our website's not super user friendly.
No.
yeah, this particular thing is hard to find.
Or make, what if the QR code took you directly to signing up for newsletters instead?
Yeah,
That's even, I just did it, and that's even
not, yeah.
not that ideal. But it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Well, maybe just at the main page, because the email signups are hard to find.
Yeah.
So maybe if we added the ask Kyle or someone in the tech department to add those to a more front-facing part of the website.
Or just increase that font at the bottom. Because I think a lot of those email signups are typically at the bottom of the page.
Mhm.
And
That
maybe we just
font is,
let's blow it up a little bigger. Yeah.
and if you don't do that second step, then you don't get the email. You know, where you gotta confirm your email.
Right. I know I don't.
Yeah, see?
I
Yeah,
no,
I don't know how to make that
Oh, here we go.
easier.
So not yet been confirmed, please. Okay. Well, that you just have to.
Yeah, I don't like the face you're making. It's making it look like it's hard.
It just is unsure about confirmation. Is that what it's saying? But also I'm not reading anything, I'm scrolling, so.
Okay.
But it's just please click on the link to verify your email address and start receiving emails, right? Link doesn't work, whatever. This, okay. And then it takes me back to the website, so I guess it is, you will now receive emails from the following list, okay.
Okay.
Okay. It's weird that it says sign in and then you just hit your email address because typically sign in is like related to a password and all that
Right.
stuff too. So, but you know,
Okay.
this is light years better than what we used to have. So,
Very true. All right, I'll put it on my
okay,
list
so that
to
wasn't the
talk to-
worst thing in the world, but it's not.
but also not the total easiest.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'll see if we can make the font bigger or move it on the website or if there's anything we can do in terms of that. Have you looked to see if you get the emails? Oh, you do? Okay, awesome. Jumping back to March, if the next sort of thing we're going to do is the daffodil bulb thing, does anybody have a contact with a florist or interested in trying to create a flyer that says, hey, this is a fundraiser for buy a daffodil?
Well, I'm becoming a pro at Canva. I'm just kidding. I'm so bad.
You're better than I
good.
am.
You're good at it.
But who? So was it? Dia's son who collected bulbs for the sign at the mound.
He made seed bombs.
Okay. Never mind, I thought maybe they had
Yeah.
a commercial content.
Are you asking for bulk donations? Is that what the,
Either bulk donations or a wholesaler where we can get 1,000 bulbs for whatever, and then have people donate to purchase them.
It's daffodil specific.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I did look, let's see if I can,
Is this full Welsh book?
for Marsh Park. I jumped back.
No, yeah.
That the brain. So there's 330 feet on the fence line, and but the number 1700 is pretty important to me in terms of the park. There are over 1,700 signatures on the petitions to have the family leave. So I would like to have at least 1,700 bulbs to represent
New life. A new welcome.
a new welcoming, new choices. That's just sort of a number that's just kind of has been
You're a numerologist.
apparently.
I think to have significance is cool.
Yes.
And when I was pricing it out, it was about $1,000.
For
And I,
1,700. For 1,700, it's only $1,000.
yeah. So that didn't seem too bad.
No, that's not bad.
Do we have any funding to pay for?
No,
Okay.
because we have $0.
Okay.
I mean, maybe if we even just did like an informational donation flyer, donate so we can buy.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay.
So, like, we would say, okay, we need $1,000 to buy the bulbs. And then we would have to have, we have to figuring out how to handle the funds. Probably we'd do it through the Historical Society and have people donate to the Historical Society.
That's a good idea.
And then it could come out of there because I don't want it to come through
Yeah.
our hands because,
Yes.
Right.
Always best the city.
Yeah.
City officials are not handling
Yeah.
charity dollars.
So then, once we have the money, then we will purchase the bulbs and then do planting.
What do we need shovels and dirt and stuff like that for planting.
We would need dirt, we need shovels. I would see if Public Works could help us out, but I'd have like a planting day where we try to get a bunch of volunteers to come out and, get some Gatorades and, maybe we could get Jeff to give us some coffee and donuts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just sort of knock it out.
I'm thinking about the Civic Garden Center, just reaching out and seeing if they.
I did, someone suggested the zoo does bulb sales at the end of the year, but not daffodil bulbs. And
Probably are native. Is probably why.
are native or are not?
Probably are not.
Really?
But it's likely why they are not daffodil bulbs, but is there significance to daffodils?
Yes, they mean rebirth and, here's the plant sale.
Daffodils are not native anywhere in the
Yep.
United States.
Ooh,
That's
snap.
right. Holland? That's
Yeah,
Holland.
Holland. Oh, wait.
Northern Europe, Southern Europe, North Africa.
That's tulips as well.
Oh,
Yes.
right. So now I'm pausing. This is sort of, is that bad?
It's not. Well, I don't think it's bad. I mean, I have a ton of daffodils in my yard, but they're there.
Insane.
They're
It's
not
like a totally
invasive,
Norwood
and
thing.
As far as I
Yeah.
know, they don't.
Well, they could have multiplied a little bit, but in a good way. Like we could have 1,000 and have 700 in like 3 years. But
Maybe double check with them.
Well, Candace and Emily didn't freak out when I was asking them about.
I don't
it's
think
bad.
they're like honeysuckle or something.
No,
I don't
right.
think they.
as long as they're not pear
They-
trees,
Burning
I think
bush.
we're fine.
Aren't native. or at a high value for pollinators, but they aren't invasive. So,
All right. No harm, no foul.
Um,
Oh,
and they are animals will not eat them because they're toxic.
Really?
great security.
that's one of the
Wonderful.
reasons we didn't want to do tulips,
There you go.
because they always will. Squirrels will
They
pull up.
eat those. Yeah.
That's what my tulips are all gone. I planted hundreds of tulips, and I've got 0.
That, you know what? It's having a, I feel like every time I'm in Chicago in the spring, their tulips are great, but that's probably because they're in downtown Chicago, so there
And
aren't
they-
that many.
And they're planted.
Smells. Yeah.
They're planted in the spring.
Yeah.
They're not annuals. They just plant them every year, and then dig them out.
That makes sense now.
Mhm. I wonder if they dig them out and reuse them. We can call. I'll put it on my list.
Yeah, add it to your list.
Right? The fall plant sale.
Are you looking at the zoo?
No, the Civic Garden Center.
Okay.
Doesn't say.
Did you mean that the zoo sells like their own bulbs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Zoo bulb sale.
Yeah, it's like $10 for a like Kroger-sized paper bag of them, actually. So you get a
Or
lot.
if we could
That's
just
not
get
bad
them
enough.
donated though from the zoo.
It says.
You know. Might as well ask. I'm sure there's some left over. Also, when do we need them, and can we store them until we?
You can store them forever. Not forever, but a long time.
Could
Bulbs.
we like someone has space to store something?
Oh, I can in my basement.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
I could take some. Like, but it seems like a lot.
Yeah.
like the truck backs up
Right,
and like.
Yeah, that,
Oh, that
Come on
many?
in for Christmas, family.
I didn't realize that many.
Don't worry.
Just a truckload of bulbs. Oh my
it's
gosh.
just stuff.
If you put salt on it, they're very tasty. So I couldn't cook because the kitchen's full.
So now I can't find the bulb sale, even though it says I would just.
Okay, so did you get any? Or did anyone reach out to the garden center? Or did you
I was on their
say-
website, but I recall that I did not see them there.
Okay, so
But-
let me try to see what I can do as far as I have. I work for a park system, so like I might have.
So I have a.
I don't think we do bulbs, but certainly I know somebody somewhere.
There's also an idea about at that front corner of the park, doing a little pollinator garden there.
I'm all about
I could donate from mine, and we could, and they're very, like the first year they need some
Attention.
supervision, yeah, and then
The only issue, we wouldn't do anything tall because that's a corner where people they want to have sight lines.
okay, I can do that.
Was this diesel one or was this?
For some, that doesn't look like it. I thought it was called the bulb sale. And this is just the plant sale. So I'm not seeing.
I think we could probably, as a,
there's a wholesale florist. Track spot.
what'd you say?
I found one wholesale florist. We could give them a call.
What's like, you got information? I'll do it.
Yeah.
Contact information.
Sweet.
Let me just. Sorry.
Here, I'll just take your, piece of paper here and I'll just stop it. That's how we are. This first one, dry spot?
Yeah.
Here it is. Cincinnati Zoo used to have a tulip bulb sale the first week of May.
They were selling them when I was there, but like not that long ago.
Yeah, but that would be in the spring.
Right. Oh yeah, so he's.
And
Okay, real quick, did we cover, everything on the agenda?
yes.
Continue.
oh, count this an old business, it's so much smarter. And we've discussed the daffodils before.
I'll put it there. I'm using a template that only has the business in it, so.
Put it back up with Marsh.
Well, Matt, you are implying that I have not just created one giant sentence of this,
Oh, okay.
so-
The
I'll fix
Susan
it.
Hoover version.
I'll fix it. It's all good.
No harm. I'm still trying to find it.
Looks like Sam's Club sells bulk flowers too.
Oh, I have a Costco membership.
I also have a Costco membership. I don't know if they sell, they do have flowers in the store.
I don't know if our Sam's Club membership is free.
I mean, we could just call Sam's Club and see if they would be interested in a, I'm sure tax deductible
Donation.
Oh, yes, I'm sure they
Is this a
want the family has to.
Yeah,
Well, make
yes.
some charitable
It's
donation.
probably okay.
Facebook?
Yeah, this is when they have the display, and then so it's when they sell them. I don't see it on their website. I feel like I just saw it last week when I was looking it up, but. I got no bulbs at Costco.
Do we have a color preference for bulbs?
I'd say yellow just because it's classic. Oh, daffodil symbolizes rebirth and new beginnings. That's what it was.
I think it's like
What's the Sam's Club? It's a Sam's Club floral. It's over Lane. I could try it in the fall.
okay, I submitted an inquiry to the dry spot website just to see
Awesome.
what they've got.
Is there a Norwood landscaper or gardening?
I only know Green's Florist.
That's on Montgomery, that's it, you know.
Mm-hmm. I've never seen them.
They must, I think, walking flowers.
Pretty flowers.
Yes.
And we got nothing at Lowe's.
Okay. So we have, I'll reach out to Pacific Garden Center, the zoo, about bulk donations. Touch base with dry spot.
So you have a donation at this phone, use the website.
Who does?
Suzu?
The zoo?
Oh, donation request, sweet.
Oh, we'll do that as well. And then we'll just see, we have time.
Yeah.
Okay. What else?
I'm just
Yeah, I don't.
looking to see if there are any. Yeah, I got no Norwood florists. Or floral shops. Or not, you know what I'm saying.
Yes. Bulk
Bulb stores that would have a bulb.
Do you think Sam's Club would just donate funds?
I was looking at, apparently, I think we could ask like the specific Sam's Club, but Walmart has a whole grant program. I don't know if I call that from home.
Really?
Oh,
You gotta
relatively.
go through
I
hoops to get access to
I can
all
try
that.
calling.
Money.
Sometimes the smaller places are a little more,
Easy.
yeah. I'll call Benkin. What about this Dawn's floral? Well, that's another florist shop.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, they may have wholesale connections, but possibly. But that would be my only.
Isn't there?
So it may be worth talking to someone at Greens. May have
Jay Robinson's Floral? I've never heard of that before. Has anyone heard of this place? Where is it? 3927 Montgomery? That's up,
When are we here?
that's
Like,
closer to Xavier.
Oh, is it in that shopping center where the bike thing is?
Where the what is?
The bike with the Nick's
Oh, Nick's.
cycle.
I thought that was Dawn's.
Is she
You said 3127?
It must be Flowers by Dawn is now J. Robinson's Florist.
Oh.
When I went in, it says it opens tomorrow at 10.
Oh yeah, it's in that shop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay Roberts?
Mm-hmm. I'll give her a call and, okay. I'm gonna write this down. We've got Bankins, Flowers by Dawn, and Green. Okay, we're looking for 1,700 volts. And that
do
would
you
be,
know how much would this be like?
how many?
No, how much would it cost?
Probably about $1,000 when I was pricing it out online. So,
Like how much for one is really not expensive?
not for a bulb, yeah.
For a lifetime of beauty.
Yeah, it really hard to afford. Yeah, so let's say that.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Okay.
And then, did you want to try working out a flyer for that?
Yes. Do we want it to have a donation link is my only question?
Yes,
Okay. Should we
And
add it to the Historical Society?
yes, I'll get that from her.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
As long as
just add
she's
it on.
fine helping with it.
She said she was, so
Okay.
I can confirm.
Okay.
And
No,
we
yeah,
need to-
sorry. That makes it sound like I did not.
Oh, yeah, no.
Me too.
I probably was not clear. I mean, we had already talked about it, because that's
Okay.
what we were gonna do for the marker.
Okay,
When
cool.
we were gonna do, raise money for the marker.
Okay.
And that's just easy enough to
So
create
now
the
we're
QR
just
code.
switching it to beautification.
Yeah, I just need to make sure, and if she can't, if they don't have like an online donation link, then we could do a QR code that takes you to the information, write a check, or I'll ask her about that.
Okay.
So, and, just to be clear, the donations will be going towards the cost of the flowers, or?
Yes.
Okay.
So if we have like if we know how much it's gonna be, then we can have a goal, and then I can give some extra since this is my passion project.
So if everybody who submitted a survey gave $20, yes, I had to do that math, we would get to $1,000. Which wouldn't be enough, but it would be cool.
It would be very cool. It would be very cool. We did, just to share, a lot of people did express interest in doing the community garden.
Oh,
There are some challenges to that. One, we need to have several people that are really committed to maintaining it. We had many people who said that they would be happy to help. But we kind of want to see how the Hunter Park Community Garden goes. Right now, that's looking amazing and beautiful. There are some concerns about like where we would put it on the property, and so that was going to be more of like the basketball court seemed like the best first use of our effort. That would be immediately useful. That would be great for kids.
Yeah.
And then we can start looking at doing the community garden at the same time. Also, I've been off and on starting to price out some of the bigger play sets. Because what we'd love to do is have one good big play set and then get rid of because the place has got the hodgepodge. It's got
The wooden thing.
the stuff from the 50s, the 60s, every decade is represented.
Yeah.
It's got the really hot metal slide, which like
Those good old
oh,
days.
yeah.
Oh, my back was gosh, Barbara. Talking about it.
I felt it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your shorts right up your butt.
Like, the back of the thigh.
Yeah.
Feel.
Like, why on earth
It's
did you
like
think that was
just-
a good idea? And you're just like, yeah.
You're so close to falling. Oh, like so dangerous. This stuff.
yeah.
The fence that's there, I
Mhm.
think that it's a, is it still, I'm looking at the fence.
Oh, there's
Still the
two.
wooden?
There's the wooden split rail fence along the front,
Yeah.
and then along the back is chain link.
Okay. And just, when that gets replaced, does it go to the sidewalk or does it still stay up off of the ground, off the sidewalk a little bit? Like, there's a little
That
space.
the plan is that that's not going to move.
It just
That's
gets
just going to be
replaced.
repaired.
Oh, okay.
Repaired. The fence along the back.
Okay.
We're hoping to have that replaced.
Okay, I see. Oh, wait, just clear.
Yeah. So the one that's currently there, that's what Darren Hackworth
I mean,
is.
yes, all the growth. I see,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. And then a lot of it's poison
That's
ivy.
really the
Yeah.
fence. Okay, understood. Cool. Sweet. Thanks.
Do we want to have people take a look at the flyer for Hispanic Heritage?
Sure.
How's it?
Oh, so cute.
I like that. Coloring looks nice.
I changed it a little so it's like
Oh,
Do you have
nice.
a little better?
yes.
The inside.
I'm wondering, is that too hard to read, the swirly font, which I like?
Try another.
What is it?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's
Spanish.
English and
English
Spanish.
and Spanish.
Okay. So yeah, I might.
You've had a lot.
We can make it trilingual.
Yeah, Arabic?
Yeah.
You got it?
You would have to do the translation.
Yes.
My
I
Spanish
wouldn't trust Google
is
for that one.
I can do it if you want. Yeah, sure. But I'll have like a simple flyer, right?
no, it's both. Here, I'll pull it up.
Yeah,
on
but I
this.
cannot like
Here.
fit in three languages.
Oh, yeah. So do you see how it is English and Spanish? Oh, she's changed it.
Yeah.
So Spanish, 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 English, Spanish. Oh, you think that's confusing? Okay, then that's a problem.
Oh, that's how. I feel like that's how most like English, Spanish. You know, if you're doing two languages.
Would you do it this way? My
'Cause
eye
you
like
Was too much?
I don't know.
Maybe-
because it's only good then you if you like the regular size flyer.
Oh,
Do you like that better? Is that easier to read?
that is easier to
Okay.
read.
Live editing.
I
It's
know,
very
it's very,
exciting.
no, it's amazing. I absolutely love it. I wish I could do more of it.
And maybe I want to do this too. I want to do a space, whoops,
It's
and then do like a little swirly thing. You know what I mean? No, you don't like that.
like what? Yeah, but
Well, then I would want. Oh wait.
You like
now the
this
lines
little-
are mixed up.
Oh wait, okay.
I think this works because then it's Hispanic Heritage Month Festival and then Festival del Estela.
Oh,
The festival's the connector.
so this one is
it makes
common one,
sense, but it's hard to read.
but maybe it says festival world and be disappointed.
What if you did this?
Did it? Is that easier?
I like that better. I still wonder about how
I
easy
wonder
it's
if
to
any
read.
graphic designers at home are just like dying inside.
Highly possible.
Anyone watching, we would be happy to have a volunteer.
Yes.
I never knew how much of this job involved creating flyers.
I didn't anticipate.
I did not.
I have a fancy Canva subscription too. If anybody, if you
Oh,
want
so
to
just
anything,
So do I.
Off
It's-
to
that doesn't
the-
help.
I have, and I'm like,
It is a skill set.
Yes.
I feel like I design in a very square manner.
you make flyers.
Yes, but the
Oh, look at it!
I'll look again. This actually.
But not this one.
No, she used me to this software and I started using it, so I'm really beginner level.
I think you missed it, Shereen, we're all beginner level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, if you are less beginner than the rest of us. No, Alexis, I like the one you made for prize with fundraising.
I don't know Spanish either.
Like for me,
I think that's
We
as
could-
clear as if we're gonna do bilingual.
Well, did you look at here's the one from last year.
She just did a lot of
random
slashes.
best English, Spanish, French.
Wait, I was going to show you what it was last year.
Yes. Yeah. Solution.
We are 10 minutes before 7. Just
Okay.
Yeah, it's easier to do.
Per the
But still, maybe it's a problem with me.
No, that is easier to read than that.
per the minutes, do we have any other business? I wrote that in you were going to meet with HR, the new HR director is the only other business I have, and then produced public comments. And then
We
adjournment.
don't have any public comments.
So.
We'll keep
Are we
playing.
still allowed to work on this while we're
Yeah.
adjourned?
Yeah,
Oh, we haven't adjourned yet.
but we're gonna.
But we're gonna.
Um,
So
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Respectfully.
No, I'm just wondering, could you do the
Respect.
slash and do one on one side?
I cannot do that. No, I'm serious.
No, you're
I
fine.
remembered how this looked, and I was like, I can't do that.
Let me can I just like,
Yeah, I just
fiddle-
wanna-
no,
I
not
see
that,
this.
well, yes, that's great, but like,
Unless
I
we
just
can
like to
take
fiddle
Alexis
with the
down.
other thing.
You do it.
you can do that in there.
I welcome anyone else to do it.
Okay.
Because
Can
I
you
can't.
share it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, share the document with
Yeah.
me,
Oh.
and then I can. Okay, can we? You want to adjourn and now and then?
Yeah,
Are we allowed to?
I
should probably wait until we
finish.
Okay, now we have 9 minutes then.
3 people.
So some of us have to leave. Okay, we have 9 minutes, so we can use that time.
And you and I will sit here and tell them, that looks better, that looks worse.
We have to add this to that.
Okay, and then
Wow, this is just making lines. This must be riveting for folks at home.
I'm sure.
This is the art degree.
Yeah.
It's art history,
Well,
Let me
I
be
learned
your art.
You didn't have to take
more.
any
I
art
have
classes.
like two.
Yeah, we're not.
Like
Thank
2.
you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
For the one festival, you said this is.
Needs to be on both.
So that's why I
And
was
can we
using
make
it as a
Espanol on top? More for more.
Yeah.
When I was in Mexico, I every once in a while would speak French.
You're like, this is all I got.
They're like, "Do you speak Spanish?" I'm like, "Peu." I mean, nada.
Oh, this is not good.
Okay.
Hold,
Wait.
please.
Wait, what about do this?
I mean, if we put festival between two lines, that's
Yeah.
the only other creative
And then-
solution I know.
Put it there.
I have a graphic design friend, but
Well, that's what I was going to do, but you wanted the Spanish on top.
Yeah, but I added festival,
Oh, okay.
and then
Let's get us some space here.
uh,
How do I try this?
wait.
you have to do corners. To do it myself.
Yeah, why can't you first?
I don't like that.
Is there a way
There we go.
that you could make the bottom, what's in the box, a different color?
I've tried many times, but I also don't
The
understand
words
row.
or the
shows
the
the background,
background.
but
Or make this bottom half of the flyer a different color? And then I'm gonna do this.
it may be better to have her on your. If anyone has that ability, it's going to be you because I don't pay for the pro. Sorry to the folks at home who may be watching this.
Riveting.
Wait, what did I just do?
That's
Wait,
there.
okay. Undo. I was trying to move it and it.
6 minutes.
Why don't you just copy and paste, Susan?
I tried. It was unhappy with that.
chaos.
It's chaos. Absolute chaos.
It is a little bit.
Are you trying to move the line?
Here.
I'd like to make a note about the air conditioning being on in here and be very appreciative of it. So,
There you go.
thank you.
Yeah.
May that
Yes,
I think it's as good as it's gonna get.
we bueno. Oh, please, I'm gonna keep tinkering because I really want. I think it's too word heavy down here, and I think we need to do something to break it up.
There are 2 languages on it, so
Yeah.
maybe feels
But did
a
you
little
see
like
But did you see
unavoidable.
last year's?
I like that.
Maybe
Yeah.
the
Why don't you have a digital copy of that?
You have to
Like,
pay
do you
that.
not have a? I mean, you seem to like it a lot.
And you can't jump through the
This is
hoops that you want us to.
I think this is
so-
good.
Well, I know, but do you have? I mean, why don't we just use that one?
We could also
I-
just not. Okay, like I think it's a great idea to have it in Spanish and English. I don't think we need to have like. I mean, I don't think we need to have the remainder of this.
Yeah.
Susan added the music, dancing, performances.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say where when.
No. I just meant in Spanish.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think we can.
Why don't you
Fair
like
enough.
split it in, split it by a vertical line, like 2 sides will be.
The vertical will be difficult because we will have to
You did
individually.
How
Well,
do we-
that's the horizontal. A vertical that small for each of those words will make me upset.
If we do what?
If I got paper,
What if I just do it right now?
you?
I'm just gonna try it. and you're just gonna have to deal. Okay.
No, it would make me upset to try to do it because it's going to be that big.
Let me see this bad boy.
I mean, you can also zoom in if you want.
Want me to-
They
There,
have a-
rotate
they
this.
have a
There it is.
They have a vertical line option. You don't have to start.
Oh, I didn't see the
Horizontal.
horizontal line. Okay, hold on, please. Okay.
Go to elements.
Sorry, that's all right.
Oh, wait.
Can you just let me know?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know. There's your phone.
Sorry.
I was like, I have no idea what happened, but it's all good.
It's pro though.
It's also pro. Try it.
This is pro.
Oh, jeez Louise.
No, yours is Susan.
Isn't this pro?
We're on mine.
Oh,
Well, no, what happened to the line at the top?
Oh Jesus! Why? Why? Don't do this to me. No.
so
There you
let's say the 3 of us, since we already have it, will be the 3 to continue working on it, which we can do outside of here and still be kosher.
Oh, since we only have 2 minutes left.
Right.
Yeah, I can do this. No, I can. It's just gonna take longer than I want.
Okay.
All right.
Down and down.
So let's just confirm when our next meeting is, which will be
September
the
6th.
6th. And what do we need to have on our agenda? Definitely
Definitely
Hispanic,
this, yeah.
Hispanic Heritage,
And are we meeting upstairs?
update calendar, we'll meet upstairs.
I mean, I could try putting a dot in between the words. If the
Oh,
slash
yeah.
is that confusing.
Or like a big ball.
Does somebody want to adjourn the meeting?
I'm finishing the HR update, calendar. Anything else we're gonna wanna talk about? Marsh Park update.
Excuse me.
Anything else that we wanna add?
Got anything?
No? Alright, awesome. Another great meeting. Thank you, folks.
Yes.
Thank you.
We are adjourned.
Calling